a different type of time, like a red eye from the West Coast. I've been on a different type of grind, like niggas online, I don't win ghosts. Locked in with my brothers though, we the same kind, different mothers.
Hey y'all, welcome back to My Brother's Keeper, the podcast where we try to bridge the gap between our 8-year age gap. I am Britt, this is Jack. Welcome back, my guy.
I'm Jack, this is Britt. I couldn't introduce myself, I'm grown.
Wow!
Yeah.
You just starting off strong. All right, good to see you, buddy.
What up, though?
Did we see Trump just agree to a ceasefire?
I saw him talk all that shit on Twitter. I seen him tweet that tweet. I seen him tweet that tweet that said, "We finna come over there and blow New Jersey up."
When he said we're about to annihilate a whole civilization,
Bro said
my
we finna come
11-year-old
and blow
texted me
New
a
Jersey
screenshot
up.
and said, "Mommy, is that true?"
Trying to take my chain, I ain't going. Yeah, and guess what? Guess what he did? He was in there copping pleas, like Gunna in the office room. He was in there copping pleas. Bro went in there and just, "Oh yes, sir. Nice to meet you, government official. Let's do it. Let's sign the deal. Ceasefire for 2 weeks."
Do you think he's having a mental health crisis like a lot of people are trying to say now?
He always had a mental
He is a mental health crisis. But I think now the people that have always been on his side are now trying to say it's a mental health thing.
No,
like,
people were only on his side to spite Obama. Let's really get into it. Let's get into it. Let's get
Joe
into
Biden?
it. Joe Biden was just
a pawn.
a pawn.
He was a pawn.
People are still trying to get back at the fact that Obama
made it
had
into the
that
White
much
House.
aura, had that much riz as a president, and they're trying to get back because guess what? Trump, there's no white president that has had as much aura and riz as Trump. So he is literally the white people's Obama. So they're literally just getting their lick back right now.
What's the definition of riz? Because I'm confusion.
Riz is this.
He has riz and aura, Trump does?
More than George Bush.
Oh my God. What's your thing with George Bush today? What did George do to you?
George Bush does not like black people. Shout out to Kanye. That's what I got against George Bush. I ain't even got nothing against George Bush Senior. You know, George Bush Jr., we ain't fucking with you, buddy.
That's the one that Kanye West. Okay.
Yeah,
Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, our president is.
No, our president
Off
should
his
have
rocker.
been a stand-up comedian. He's very
For
funny.
real, he's a Drewski, can
He is
Drewski hurry up and do the Trump skit?
He's a great
do the
skit.
Trump skit? Can Drewski do the? Maybe Drewski's scared to do the Trump skit because Trump is
went,
crazy.
Trump went
will
live.
unalive
Trump was like,
him.
you know.
Trump will unalive him.
Trump's like, I hate hanging around guys who, he said, I like sports because in sports you have 2 to 3 hours to find out who's a winner. It doesn't really take long to decide who's a winner.
He loves a winner and a loser.
Yeah, he's like,
He loves a winner and a loser.
But me personally, I like losers. I don't like hanging around people who talk about their wins a lot. I want people to hear my success.
Yeah, his wins. He's always like, when the reporters are like, so Mr. Trump, people have been da-da-da. He's like, oh, really? I haven't heard that because I only surround myself by people who like me.
And for you Trumpers in there, y'all love to get on there and be like, oh, you sound like you're left, right. You sound like, bro, it's okay to just talk about somebody.
It's also okay to disagree with something. You know what I mean? Like, we don't have to agree with y'all just agree. This man could
y'all are looking at a
cut
spade.
his toes off and y'all would agree with it.
Y'all are looking at a spade and calling it a diamond. Stop it.
Okay.
That is damn shame. Stop it.
All right.
Look in the mirror. Y'all love to say, you're born a man, you need to be a man. But if your president is a dickhead, you need to call him a dickhead. Stop it. Y'all don't be two-sided with that argument, bro. Y'all need to go ahead and look in the mirror, like Michael Jackson said, and ask him to change his ways.
I'm talking about the
You saw how I brought that full circle with the MJ shit?
Great.
Come on, man.
Great work. Great
Come on.
work. Great work.
I told y'all. I'm
I
locked in.
endorse that message.
Yeah.
I endorse that message. I
Yeah.
do indeed. We found out as we were filming,
That little
Offset
TJ.
got
Offset
shot.
got shot. Shout out to the Migos.
Did you
man.
see the pictures that got released of him in the wheelchair outside the hospital smoking a blunt? He
Yep.
looked so stressed.
Yep.
Where did they shoot? Where did he get shot at? What did we found out?
I don't know where he got shot at. You know, Car?
But you want to know what my least favorite thing is?
He got shot at a casino, but you know where in the body he
where?
got shot?
Because I couldn't tell by. Yeah, maybe because there was nothing. His arms and his legs were fine. Here's my favorite tweet about this situation. Quavo can't be the last Migo standing. And I just think that's so messed up.
I mean,
That's so messed up!
I mean, if you are a real Migo fan, Quavo was
yeah.
the hottest in the group about 2012 to 2015. So it makes sense, but nah, none of them were supposed to die. Long live Takeoff. Shout out to the Rocket.
Long live Takeoff.
You know what I'm saying?
Takeoff should not be gone.
Yeah.
That still
And shout
makes
out
sense.
YRN Lingo. If you know, you know. That's Takeoff little brother. You know, we from the north for real.
From the north for real.
You know where we at. What else happened though? How do you feel about trans athletes in the Olympics?
Absolutely, like saying a trans woman in men's sports and a trans man in women's sports.
Correct.
Absolutely not.
No?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
That's it. That's period. The end. I do think that they should have a space to compete.
Yeah.
But not against biological men and women. That's just, it's not fair. It's not fair.
Yeah.
It's not fair.
Yeah.
It's not fair, and that's not out of respect for what you want to identify as. That's just respecting what you were born with.
I also think the Olympics is such a worldwide platform.
Right.
Everybody doesn't abide by and doesn't listen and follow the same rules.
Right.
You can't ask someone who's from the Middle East
Right.
to try and participate
Right.
against someone coming from a westernized ideology.
And if you want everybody
that
to
just doesn't
respect
make
your
sense.
ideology, then you have to respect everybody else's. I saw this TikTok the other day. This girl, her and her girlfriend were in the Maldives, and she, you know, the Maldives, they don't like same-sex anything is not allowed. And so she said, you know, my girlfriend and I, we just really want to come here, so we're respecting the culture. We don't show any PDA in the public. She's like, we completely respect and we understand. And then someone came in the comments and said, actually, that's just like, we respect tourists who come in as that, but like if you're from here, you know what I mean? But I think that's the attitude everyone should have. It's like, if you want people to respect you, you have to respect them. And so this whole, like, I don't even know how this is a fight, how this is an argument. And again, it's not hating or trying to downplay. I just think we have to now pivot and figure out how to allow these athletes to play, because they are athletes, but like, if we have the Special Olympics, do we now have a Trans Olympics? Honestly, I don't know.
My next question would be, how do you feel about traveling to places like Saudi Arabia and
Like Dubai.
Or Dubai or Abu Dhabi? Like, you know, a lot of people say that is blood money in the mix. You know what I'm saying? They're funding genocides and
Is
wars
America
and
not
things
funding
like that.
genocides and
So
wars
how would
and
you
blood
how do you
money?
feel about, would you travel to the Middle East? Not the Middle East in particular, but would you go to Dubai, or you're one of those that like, I wouldn't support it because they're funding bad things with their oil money and stuff like that? How do you feel about that topic?
I would be going.
I'd be going too.
I'm on the first Emirate flight out. Because everywhere has its own issues, you know what I mean? Like, and I get that. I get, like, you need to have a bottom line, and like, where is your line of like what you will and what you won't support? But if America's a mess right now, so I have no right to be pointing finger at another country. But I do think, I mean, right now it's so dangerous to even travel over there because of this impending
and
war and
stuff.
what's going on. So like, you know what I mean? But no, I'm not going over there because y'all talking about how they get into the money.
Right.
I'm not doing anything illegal. And our country is doing a whole lot of crazy funding of wars and genocides and not caring
everybody's
about
still coming over here.
Are they? I don't know. But
Last trending topic.
All right, what you
Last
got?
trending topic.
What we got?
Big San Antonio fan. If y'all don't know, y'all should know. We are deeply embedded into the San Antonio Spurs. We're actually filming this from San Antonio. There was a big controversy from one of our players named Luke Cornett, who had a lot to say about Atlanta, Georgia, a.k.a. the Atlanta Hawks Magic City night. Deeply also embedded into the city of Atlanta.
Right.
So how do you feel about the letter he wrote to the NBA regarding the Atlanta Hawks Magic City night?
All right, I'm a two-sided coin on this one, because as a girl that grew up, I think being a millennial, I definitely grew up as Magic City became this cultural monument in Atlanta. Like, Magic City, no matter what you believe, you know, like, is a strip club a good thing?
Let's
like,
talk to the people who aren't from Atlanta.
That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to explain it to them.
Yeah.
Like, coming up,
Yeah.
and I came up in the day of Lou Will. Like, I used to, you know.
He has his own
yeah,
section
he has his own
in there,
section
and his
like,
jersey is retired.
This place if you're not from Atlanta, it's just a strip club. If you're from Atlanta, this place is so much more than that. It's really like.
This is the Buc-ee's of Atlanta.
Right. Like, it holds so much DNA.
This is the H-E-B of Atlanta.
It holds so much DNA from the culture in Atlanta.
For sure.
Right?
For
so
sure.
when I first saw it, and I want to remind y'all, like, I am a Christian girly. I got kids. I got a husband. When I first saw it, I was, like, low-key jealous I wasn't going to be in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Because I just feel like that's such a, like, I don't know, it's a big deal. Like, you know what I mean? I just think, like, it's a big deal. But then I think on the other side, this is the other side of the coin. Corn, huh? Corn, the other side of the corn.
Cob.
On the cob. With butter, please. I don't think it was a smart partnership. I don't think it was a well thought out thing, and I'm actually surprised they allowed it to be marketed as long as they did without any backlash. And I don't know. Do you think if Luke hadn't written the letter, would it have gone on? Would it have happened?
All right, let me walk into this.
Yeah, walk into it.
As an Atlanta native, actually I'm from Gwinnett. If you
G-County,
really want to get
G-County,
into it, I'm a Northside baby. But as someone who has been to Magic City multiple times, and everybody who comes to Atlanta wants to visit Magic City, if you are within the culture regarding it, you know, some people might want to go to the Coca-Cola factory. Some people might want to go to the Georgia Aquarium.
It's a landmark.
Yes,
It is an Atlanta landmark.
With that being said, I think a lot of people are very choosy on it. You know what I'm saying? So when I say you have something to say about Magic City night, but what about Pride night?
Valid. Very
valid.
valid.
What about other things that
We can't cherry pick what we're offended by.
No.
Very valid.
And I don't think it was wrong for the fact that this was just for the people from the city of Atlanta.
It was for Atlanta.
You know what I mean? And in that letter, Luke was like disregarding women and everything like that. But this is the thing about it. All those people who are on that side of the spectrum, they don't understand the other side of the spectrum. There is not a single woman working in Magic City who does not want to work there. Actually, the women love there.
Right, and who aren't making a whole lot of money.
Man, there's a long line for a list of employment. Actually, to work at Magic City.
Magic City is helping the economy of Atlanta, if you want to talk about it.
To work in Magic City as a stripper, you have to pay them.
Yeah.
So no one is just being forced to work there.
Right.
You have to pay in to strip. So if you want to be a dancer in Magic City, you have to pay $250 to $500 depending on the night to dance. So let's not talk about the women being held accountable and taken advantage of. Because I don't really want to talk about that. So that's why I say people who are not
But he's not from Atlanta, so he wouldn't understand
and he's not in that lifestyle.
And that culture. And also, what they were planning to do at the NBA game wasn't set up poles on the court and have these. That's not what the night was about. That's not what the night was about. They were like, it was like hot wings, t-shirts.
You lie to your kid about everything else about the identity of the world. You can't lie to them about what Magic City is. Are you kidding me?
Magic?
Are you kidding me? Giannis Antetokounmpo had a bell.
Damn, you say his name really good.
That had ring for sex, and he rung it on his story, and everyone said, ah, ha, 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 ha. But come on, man, y'all stop being like that, man.
Jack is talking.
Stop being like that, man. Some cities, specifically the big ones, Atlanta, Miami, LA, New York, people that aren't from them cities, you will never get to understand it. You will never understand it.
You can't understand.
Now, again, for face value, I understand. How could you be promoting a strip club, but you're not from Atlanta? How could the Spurs be having an H-E-B night? Huh? How could the Utah Jazz be having a Mormon night? Huh? What are we talking about here,
man?
I
mean, I agree with you. It's like, okay, so then we need to just keep it basketball. If it ain't basketball, nothing else is allowed.
Shut up and dribble.
Yeah. Do you think Adam Silver knew? And then he tried to clean it up by coming in.
Adam Silver really even cared.
Yeah, I don't think
until
he cared
the backlash started piling up.
I don't think he cared at all.
Piling up.
Because Adam Silver gets the culture, but he also knows that it's money.
Luke, I'll rock with you, and I'm gonna take you to Magic next time you in Atlanta. I don't want to hear nothing about what you're saying. You're gonna have the time of your life.
He will have the time of his. He'll come out.
He'll
come out a new man. He'll come out a new man.
And every woman out there will tell you they love dancing at Magic and all. The
women love to go, right? The strip club be full of women. Like patronizing the place. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's beyond it being a gentleman's club for the people of Atlanta.
Man.
Like, I'm keep it a buck with y'all. My first time in Magic City, I was 17 years old. I was 17, and we went for the hot wings. I don't even remember seeing a girl.
They are famous for their kitchen.
Right.
Magic City has its own kitchen.
I just remember going in there, we got a table, and we ate the best hot wings I've ever had in my life. I was 17. It's just so embedded in the culture. And
this is on a separate thing. Most of the strip clubs in Atlanta have their own kitchen that is a separate entity. So you can go to Magic City. Magic City has the Magic City kitchen. It's completely separate. You can order on Uber Eats.
Yeah, you can't order on Uber.
You can go to Cheetah, and you can go to the restaurant in Cheetah. It's almost closing.
Rest in peace,
Cheetah. We love you. You can go to Pink Pony. Just stop. Yeah. Y'all stop talking on town business if you ain't from the town. Respectfully. And that's what's wrong with the world. A whole bunch of people talking on things they have no knowledge on.
No business.
Stop it. You look goofy. You look goofy. Not everyone believe what you believe in, player. But that's just all I got.
There you go.
Yeah, my bad.
Hey, I forgot about that one. That was good bringing that up because we talked about it as it was happening on the phone. I did a TikTok about it and it got a little bit of traction. And my stance was just like this was kind of bound to happen as soon as it hit social media and the outrage of it all. But for the people in Atlanta, everyone in Atlanta was excited about it.
Everybody.
And the State Farm was finna be sold out, lines around the corner.
That to me was the best marketing campaign I've seen in the last few years because it specifically spoke to the community. Not everybody is in the community, but if you're from the community of the Atlanta Hawks, you enjoy that. You know what I mean? I'm going to take my kid to the game on Magic City night. What does that look like? It looks
Again, they weren't going to have girls on the pole. They weren't serving drinks in their fishnets and bra tops. Like, it wasn't that. But yeah, it's the social media outrage of it all. People don't know anything about anything, and they hear one thing and they take it and they run. They heard one narrative, they saw Luke's letter, and they were like, I'm about
to really get into it though, because y'all are mad at the strip club, but y'all have y'all own demons. Y'all are fighting porn addictions. Y'all are fighting lust addictions. Y'all are fighting infidelity in y'all marriages, and y'all are fighting everything else, but y'all want to be mad at the strip club. That is what you're mad about, but you can't keep your hands to yourself. You have lustful eyes. Like, come on, man, stop doing that, dog. Don't be like that, bro.
Maybe we need to have him take 6-7 shots.
Don't be like that, man. Don't be like that, man. That's not cool.
Give the man another shot.
That's not cool, man. That's not cool.
I definitely think I agree. That's it. That's all I have to say.
I know Christians who have never been to the strip club and they've only had 1 to 2 partners, but they cannot control themselves in a setting of power. Like they have a power.
Which is a sin.
Yes.
All of that is sinful.
So how are you going to shun somebody for having a Magic City night when at the end of the day, you're dealing your own demons? Don't do that, man. Don't do that. 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 Don't do that.
I think it was
that ain't cool.
I think just in the age that we live in, it was bound to implode in the way that it did. But I think if more people had an understanding, but that's just not reality.
It's not reality.
It's not reality. And I think there was a part of, I'm going to say something, I think there was a little bit of like white saviorism in that. Like, you know what I mean? A white man stood up for women, and it's like, oh, finally, a white man of power standing up for women.
Telling you can't even get an abortion if you want it.
Yeah.
That might be too deep for y'all. I don't even want to go ahead and get into that. But, you know, everyone should be able to have the right to say what they want to do.
I just think we all got to, like, our life is our life, and we got to stop being so concerned with what other people are doing with theirs.
1,000%.
Like, that's just it. You got to answer for your own demons. You got to answer for your own actions. You got to answer for your own everything. And we are all way too concerned with what everybody else is doing and thinking and feeling and acting and all the things. It's like,
yeah, I agree.
Take a load off.
Just vibe, twin.
Just vibe, twin.
Don't bring the kids to the game.
If it was so unfamily friendly, don't bring the family to the game. It was going to sell out no matter what. Atlanta was going to sell that out no matter what.
Atlanta is one of those cities your kid would have seen a girl with a very bodacious body that you would have had to answer for. Just something to keep your kids turned away from. And you worry about what's on the screen. Can your kid even read? What are we talking about, man? What's Magic City? Oh, it's a place where, you know, we just go and there's clowns and there's fairies.
There's so much magic.
And it's just, you know, like, come on, man. Y'all know y'all do that all the time, man. Don't do that.
Clocked.
Don't do that. Y'all drink in front of y'all kids. Y'all smoke in front of y'all kids. Y'all cuss in front of y'all kids.
Carrying on.
Yeah, man.
Domestic violence in front of your children. You worried
We ain't
about
trying to
Magic
hear
City
that.
night.
Yeah, we ain't trying to hear that. I feel like that's a very good question for you, because you are
I am so team, ain't nothing, fame ain't free. It's not free. And there's no part of it that is worth your peace of mind. I'm sorry. And I feel like, obviously, maybe even 5 years ago, I'd have been like, no, I want to be, you know, like, I'd rather be famous. But, like, you see what these people go through, and I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Like, it's just not worth it.
Yeah.
It's not worth it. And for me, more important than anything, forget fame, I just want to be able to set my family up. I want to be able to take my family on vacations. I want to be able to have bills paid out for a year.
Are you willing to take the risk of what all that can compromise?
What do you mean?
Like, you want to be able to do that, but are you willing to compromise your privacy?
No.
No? I mean, you live a very public, your
I do.
career's in the public eye.
But as public as it is, I also, you never see my family on any of my social media platforms. You certainly don't see my kids. My husband has been on one video on my channel, never said his name on the video. Like, I am very careful about that because people are insane. And I do believe that you can keep your life private and be in the public eye. I think a really good example of this has been going on this week. Zendaya's been on her press tour for her new movie, and everybody's been asking about her marriage, and she's like, we have just decided to keep that private. Everybody can speculate and do whatever. Exactly.
Well, I'm not into
but what I'm saying is like, yes, like, there's speculation that they got married, but no one really knows, because as much as she's in the private, you know, I mean, in the limelight, and he is too, somehow you know nothing about their lives. Yeah. And I just think you have to want that. You don't need to be fame hungry. They don't seem to be fame hungry people. They love their craft. Tom Holland has done a ton of interviews saying, like, I love my job, but I hate the fame part of it. Yeah. And you have to work a little bit harder to keep it private, but it's not impossible. No. People like Kim Kardashian, she'll tell you she loves being famous. She loves the cameras everywhere. She loves that. Some people love it, and you see what she's had to go through.
What's some examples of things that compromise your privacy, that kind of just rubs you all the way the wrong way?
I mean, I think my biggest thing is people that don't know me and will see, like, a video and come up with a conclusion or decide these certain things, or say these matter-of-fact things.
So the clip.
Not even clips. I'm talking about on my YouTube channel where I have long-form videos. Yeah. And they'll watch the whole video and they'll write this whole dissertation, and because they disagree with me, now they feel like they know who I am, or you know, I'll talk about my beliefs, my faith, my Christianity, and people will go off on me about that. It's like you lose the right to have an opinion. Yeah. And be like, and it not be this big deal. It's like the minute you have a platform, your opinion can make or break you. And it's like, but you can have an opinion and I can't, just because it's wrong, it's different from you. Yeah. You know what I mean? But I also don't think I'm on the scale of other people, but I think what it has taught me is that, like, I'm not working hard for fame. Yeah. I'm working hard, again, to set my children up to be able to live the life that I live, to be able to be generous and help people who need help, be able to, you know, do that type of stuff. Fame is scary. Like, every day I'm like, it's
Car,
scary.
Are you picking that up?
The vacuum?
No.
It's scary. What do you think?
Your honestly,
privacy. Would you be willing to give up your privacy?
Honestly, I'm like in the middle of, like, small town clout, and like nothing else between that. So, like, honestly, my take on it is, like, I would prefer to be unknown, so the people who really know about it, because I don't really like when people start catching a trend and just all follow. And that's when it kind of gets, that's when you're in the realm of, like, well, if we all say cancel, let's cancel. Or if we all say we don't like, we don't like. I would much rather be Maisha Margiela. All their fashion shows, their dancers, they not their dancers, their models, they cover their face. Yeah. I love that concept. The creator of Maisha, I think it was Martin Margiela, I don't remember his name. He never came forth and did an interview. There's people who don't know what he looks like. he did not want the fame or anything.
The work speaks
the
for
art
itself.
spoke for itself.
Spoke for
I
itself.
would rate. I can't even speak.
You would like you
I
want to
would
be known
way
for the work,
rather
for the art.
more
Yeah.
my art be known and my person, my identity behind it be
Yeah.
in question.
Yeah.
I want to be known for the work.
And so that's what impact versus fame is.
Yeah,
and I
yeah,
think
yeah,
sometimes
yeah.
people
Yeah.
confuse that. Like being famous doesn't mean you have impact. It doesn't
Because
mean you're
nowadays
changing anything.
fame does not equal
Work,
intelligence.
hard,
It does
right?
not- it
Hard
does
work,
not-
creativity,
No,
work
it doesn't-
ethic
it
doesn't.
doesn't
They
equal
don't
none of
equate.
that.
You're
It doesn't- it
absolutely
doesn't
right.
equate with
You don't
that.
have to work very hard to be famous nowadays.
Nah. You
No,
just
I
gotta go
absolutely agree
viral
with
a
you.
few
And again,
times.
that's the difference between having.
So-
I'd much rather be an impactful person and no one ever know my name. I'm impactful behind the scenes than be famous for nothing.
I like people way too much than having to be famous and having to duck people.
Yeah.
I like being able to walk around and do
Yes,
stuff and go to the grocery store and buy
yes.
groceries for somebody now, or just go
It also
bowling
keeps
and do stuff like that.
It also keeps you like grounded, right? Being
Yeah.
able to like
Yeah.
move with the people in the community. Like Kim Kardashian did a podcast recently and said she hasn't been in a grocery store in over 20 years.
Yeah, I think a better question is rich. Like I feel like I would be more willing to
Quietly
risk something
rich.
I would be more willing to risk my privacy for like financial freedom than fame. I don't care nothing about fame because I know personally a lot of people with money who aren't famous but live the same lifestyle as somebody who is famous
and have their privacy.
So yeah, I would much rather. But the on the other spectrum of that, those said people want the attention that these famous people get because they live the same lifestyle. So they're like, we do the same shit.
So why can't we?
We
be
go to the
famous?
club and spend $50,000. Why don't people want to take pictures of us?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think it's a really interesting and funny concept.
I think the greatest gift you and I in particular have had is we have had a lot of access to people who are in position of fame. And we've seen how hard that is. And we've been in very close proximity to it for a very long time in different ways. And I think that's been an asset
I was
for us.
8 years old and she brought me around somebody very, very famous. 8 years old, like maybe 9, 10, but very famous.
I feel like 9 or 10.
Yeah, like changed my life.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, and I think that's been the greatest gift for us because we've been able since a very young age to see that fame is not free. Fame comes for a cost.
Yeah.
And is it worth it? I think that's to each
And
person
fame
to
is
decide.
not aligned with excellence.
It's not. Fame
Not at
does
all.
not equate any excellence at all
Nah.
because you can trip and fall into fame. You absolutely can.
Yeah.
You can just
Like literally, though.
Right
you can
place,
literally
right-
trip
right-
and fall
yeah, you
into
can.
fame. Like you could trip, fall, bust your ass, and you're famous.
and you're famous.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I think that's been a really good thing for you and I to be able to really put that in perspective in a world where I feel like everyone is fame hungry.
Yeah. And I be wanting to speak to the youth with it though.
Yeah,
I just
that's
be wanting to
you
be
know,
like,
that's
yo,
always my thing.
stop
is-
trying to be famous. That ain't it. Like you selling a piece of yourself to be famous, and by the end of the time, you have nothing.
And it's so surface level. It's so shallow. There's nothing beneath it. There's nothing beneath fame. There's nothing. It's like, okay, you're famous, but what is your legacy when you die? What are you leaving behind? What groundwork are you laying for the people who come
Their
after you?
Instagram followers. That's why they
That's
just
what
keep
I'm saying.
posting
It's
on
shallow.
Instagram when
There's
they die.
nothing. Fame is sitting on a bed of nothing.
There's people who
Them
rap.
followers are not going to the grave with you. That money is not going to the grave with you. That's why
Nah.
I think generosity is a big thing too. Because first of all, I've never given anything away and haven't gotten it back 3, 4, 5, 6, 10-fold.
Yeah.
Never.
But we don't do it for the reasons. You do it because
Right, that's
where
what I'm
your
saying. I
heart is.
never do it for that, but I'm also
Yeah.
saying in the same way that like I know for sure I'm never giving and not receiving. And I'm not saying like I get the money back, but I'm getting some type of blessing back.
Yeah.
Be it the relationship, be it I've been able to impact somebody, or now I have young women who are calling me asking me to do sit downs and just help them get to where they want to be. That's
Yeah.
impact.
Yeah.
That is impact. And so
Yeah.
I don't know. Yes, for me, I could do without the fame. I'd much rather impact people and be rich. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, I could talk on this one.
I don't.
You don't see why?
No.
Okay. You want me to go first or you want to
Go,
first?
because I don't. Who's waiting nowadays?
Well, I don't know if it's about that, but once perspective, I had a child out of wedlock with a partner at the time, right? Shun me. And then many years later got married and had another child. And I don't think it's about who's waiting for me. For me, it's about what the institution of parenthood is meant to look like, and that is partnership. Parenthood is not supposed to be one person bearing it all. And so I got 2 experiences of parenthood. I got parenthood as a single mom who literally was struggling and having to decide between getting my daughter new underwear and filling my car up with gas, and now being in a marriage with someone who is aligned with me and who is a true partner that I don't have to think and do anything by myself.
Yeah.
And I'm saying this as someone who my husband travels 85-90% of the time, but we're still in a partnership.
Yeah.
If the kids need to be disciplined, I'm still calling him. If there's a financial decision, I'm still calling him. Parenthood is not supposed to ever be on one person. And I'm saying that to you now. I didn't always think that way. But I definitely think it was meant to be 2 people for a reason. It was meant to be a man and a woman for a reason. And this is not against same-sex marriages. I have tons of friends, especially in the women's basketball community, that are same-sex and they have children. But there is biologically things that a man provides and things that a woman provide, and that children are supposed to get from each individual sex. That's my very conservative opinion. That is a conservative opinion. Everybody knows that you called me a conservative on that one video, which I didn't take offensively. You were like, you sounded real conservative. And I was like, okay, because conservative doesn't equal Republican. That just means I have very conservative values, and we talked about that.
Yeah.
So yes, that is a very conservative. I don't have a liberal opinion on that, only now because I've lived both versions of it.
Yeah.
So, and I wouldn't have said that a long time ago. I used to be like, I could do bad all by myself. I don't want to no more. I don't want to. I need my husband. I need partnership.
Yeah.
So that's my take.
You don't need to do bad all by yourself.
I don't want to.
We need to speak to the women and be like, all that I can do bad, all that by myself shit is all ego.
No, sis.
I want you to speak. Yeah, no, I want you to speak into that. Like, I want you to be able to speak into that. But like, no, we are all made for each other. The Bible literally says Eve was made out of Adam's rib. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you don't believe in the Bible, cool. But you know what I'm saying? We all, as people, need each other. So I really
We were designed.
Yeah.
Whether you believe in God or not,
yeah,
humans are designed for community.
There's literally only like 2 to 3 species on this earth that
are meant to be alone.
That can reproduce by themselves,
right?
Like, you know what I mean?
No,
so
absolutely.
That ain't
absolutely.
What's going on. Yeah.
Absolutely.
From a nigga like me, I ain't marrying nobody who has kids. Just specifically, that's just not my forte, because there are a lot of people on this earth who don't have kids who I could find to mingle with. No, I love my sister.
You ain't no shade, no tea to me.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, it ain't nothing that I'm, now, life is very humbling. It could come full circle, and maybe it would. But in the grand scheme of things, I don't see where they be like, you should have waited for your partner, because everybody toe up and worn out at this point. Oh. I'm 29.
But what do you mean you should have waited for your partner? What do you mean by
that? He said, do you see why people say you should have waited until marriage? That was the question. Yes, okay. Not even just like waited. I'm thinking it's either sex or kids. I don't know if within the totality of the question, but within it all, I think just do what you want to do. But there's some things that I ain't doing.
I just think you got to think a much bigger picture when children are involved, especially if you want to raise
1,000%.
Especially if you want to raise healthy children who have emotional cognizance and maturity and awareness. That comes from a household that is run in a mature, emotionally mature way, right? Like, we have very open conversations with our daughter, and my husband calls my daughter his daughter. She knows who her father is. She has a relationship with her father, but my husband is very involved in her life. We have very honest communication with her. We talk to her about finances.
Shout
we talk to her
Baby K. We love Baby K.
We talk about all those things, and so she's in a health. Our home is a safe space, and we didn't grow up that way. Yeah. So I really value that, and that's really important to me. But that's why I think it's so important to have a 2-parent household, or parents that are at the very least amicable. That can show a positive relationship even if they're not together, because that's where the kids are learning how to go out in the world and have relationship, be it,
I like that word,
be it what amicable,
yeah,
whether it's a romantic relationship or not.
Yeah,
everything a child learns first is in the home. So I don't know, that's my take.
Yeah,
that's my
take. I like that. I'm coming from a younger take. I see a lot of people get married like 23, 24.
Couldn't be me.
And I just don't understand
I wasn't ready.
I'm not, but again, I can't understand none that ain't my perspective. So I ain't even finna say I understand it or not. But that's all cool. You know, if you're a listener and anything we said today falls into your reality, we are not shunning.
Never.
Actually, matter of fact, we are.
We're judging.
Yeah, I'm not even finna sugarcoat it for you, brother, sister, twin, they, them, whatever. We fuck with you though. At the end of the day, we fuck with
they,
you.
them.
We fuck with you though. You know what I'm saying? We rock with y'all. We just trying to like, you know, spread a little bit of realness, because I feel like there's a lot of lack of it in the world for real. So everybody's perspective is different. You know what I mean? However you feel about life is just based on what you've gone through.
Everybody's life is based on their journey and their perspective. And I think we have to give space for that.
And the only thing I want y'all to take from this is go to a strip club.
All right. Thank you so much for being here. We'll see you in the next episode. Make sure you're subscribed, share this video, like it, and leave a comment.
Magic City on a Sunday.
Britt
Feel
and
like
Jack
treated like
out.
a church on Sunday.